Thank you. It's usually what we did. Yeah, it just says it differently in the script. Yeah. So, AAB, AA. Yeah, AABAA.
So second half repeated?
No.
No. Just the first repeat and on the way back.
And on the way back as well. Yeah. same way. AAB, AA. And we might need to stop.
So, second half has no repeat? I have no. Okay.
No. AAB. Oh, where do we end?
There is one, but
Oh, okay, let's do AABB. Done.
Okay. And we're doing it too?
In two? One, two.
Sure.
Da, 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 da.
Just left it both ways, that's all.
Okay. And watch me if we have to end. One, two. Just with repeats
Every 2 lines.
and we'll stop, yeah. Okay. number 6
In the wedding?
in the wedding. The rondo? Oh. Maybe let's do number 1 again. Do number 1 again.
They won't know.
They won't. Okay. Steven. Number 1.
We just wait.
Nobody's.
Okay. So let's. Can you see it?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
You
Fire.
not sure?
Yeah.
Implicime consuleri placetnu tibi ut officium incipiat.
Plaquette.
Please be seated. Thank you. Good morning and welcome to the University of New Brunswick's 195th Encaenia. I want to begin by respectfully acknowledging that UNB stands on the unsurrendered and unceded traditional Wolastoqey land. The lands of Wabanaki people are recognized in a series of peace and friendship treaties to establish an ongoing relationship of peace and friendship and mutual respect between equal nations. The river that runs by our university is known as Wolastoq, along which live the Wolastoqey, the people of the beautiful and bountiful river. Wolastoq is also called the St. John River. It is now my pleasure to begin this ceremony by introducing the Wolastoq Honor Song. Our very first Bulawita Hausawin at UNB worked with a number of talented singers to prepare this version of the Wolastoq Honor Song to be shared at academic ceremonies such as Encaenia. Please stand if you are able for the playing of this song.
Wolastoq pamalagwe, haji de pamigo. Wolastoq pamalagwe, supe kamia. Nikwas pamipin, wazi zichnil.
Please sit down. I want to thank Angie Aquin, Judy Aquin-Morofsky, Sarah Francis, Ramona Nicholas, Natalie Sapier, and Amanda Myron for that beautiful rendition of the Wolastoq Honor Song. It is now my great pleasure to invite our Bulawidahowsawin Cheyenne Joseph to deliver a welcome.
Willie Exibug, Nina Deluizi Cheyenne Joseph, Nina Bilwidazwin. My name is Cheyenne Joseph, and I'm the Bilwidazwin and Associate Vice President of Indigenous Engagement here at UNB. I'm a member of Elsaguk, or Bear River First Nation, located in Mi'kma'ki, parts of which are also known as Nova Scotia. I welcome you to the land of the Wolastoqiyik, the people of the beautiful and bountiful Wolastoq River. This land is also part of the Wabanaki Confederacy. I give thanks to all creation, Mother Earth and Father Sky, Grandmother Moon and Grandfather Sun, for the blessing of today. I acknowledge our kinship with all beings, the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged ones, the swimmers, the crawlers, the standing ones, exemplifying harmony in coexistence. Today, as we celebrate your remarkable achievement, I'm reminded of the timeless teachings of the water embodied in the Wolastoq River. This moment marks a beginning, urging you to embrace change with the resilience and fluidity of water. Let Wolastoq's qualities inspire you to adapt, to flow, and discover new paths. Embrace your new experiences, for this will shape your journey. Adaptability will be your greatest asset in an ever-changing world. Like Wolastoq, you have adapted and thrived, emerging stronger. Be a source of inspiration and uplift others. As you start this new chapter, remember water's nourishing role. Use your knowledge and skills to enrich lives and foster progress. Let water's relentless journey guide you. And trust in your abilities to carve a unique path and leave a lasting impact. Graduates, as you move forward, may the teachings of Wolastoq serve as your compass, guiding you toward a future filled with resilience, growth, and purpose. The journey ahead is yours to embrace. I do not doubt that you will navigate it with grace and courage. Welcome to this moment, to this land, and to this water.
Thank you, Cheyenne. Welcome, everybody, one and all. My name is Paul Mazereau, and I'm privileged to serve as UNB's 19th President and Vice Chancellor of this wonderful institution. I would like to take a moment to introduce the members of the Platform Party and ask that you please direct your attention to the screens on either side of the platform. The members of the Platform Party include our Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, the Honourable Brenda Murphy, our Chancellor, the Honourable Wade McLaughlin, Chair of our Board of Governors, Tom Gribbins, our Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Petra Hauf, our university officials, our Bulawidahowsawin Cheyenne Joseph, various deans, award recipients, and distinguished guests. Thank you all for being a part of this very, very special day. Graduations are a time of celebration, a time to recognize academic achievements, research excellence, and service to community. Graduates, we salute you for your accomplishments and commend you for the time, talent, and hard work you've invested in reaching this very important milestone. A milestone that has you joining a global network of UNB alumni. In fact, at tomorrow's ceremony, one graduate will become our 100,000th member of that distinguished community. Now, I have long believed that universities exist to change the world, and each of us who has the benefit of a university education must do all we can, wherever we go in life, to make a positive difference. Collectively, our efforts can change the world, and we can't waste these unique opportunities. And I can attest that UNB's Chancellor has proven this to be true. A UNB law graduate, former clerk of the Supreme Court of Canada, a dean of the UNB Law School, president emeritus of his undergraduate alma mater, the University of Prince Edward Island, and former Premier of Prince Edward Island. Wade's experience, knowledge, and wisdom has made a significant difference. And so it now gives me great pleasure to invite our Chancellor, Wade McLaughlin, to address this Encaenia. Wade?
Your Honor, members of the Board of Governors, Mr. President, award recipients, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the reason we are here today, the graduates of the class of 2024. Good morning, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Kwe. Welcome to the 195th Encaenia at the University of New Brunswick. I'd like us to start by taking a moment to pause and take a deep breath. It's my great privilege to be here with you to mark this important day, this graduation, to come together and reflect on the years of work that have led you to this point, to honor how we have all grown and changed, and to celebrate this transformation before you step into new beginnings. Graduation ceremonies are a communal ritual, and ritual plays an incredibly important role in our lives. It signals important events, provides structure, and helps us understand time. For 195 years, students, professors, deans, presidents, families, and supporters have gathered here to mark graduation. And now you take your place in that UNB history. We mark these ceremonies together as a community because our success deserves celebration and your success deserves celebration. And indeed, your success is our collective success. Your hopes and dreams for the future are also our hopes and dreams for a good and meaningful life, surrounded by those you love, in peace and prosperity. These are not simple times. The world geopolitical situation is as unstable as it has been since the Second World War. We are facing a climate crisis that threatens every one of us and our planet. The benefits of peace and democracy we have taken for granted are increasingly under threat. And yet here you are. You've completed your degree despite a global pandemic, despite the multiple and varied difficulties you have faced along the way. Like the water Billy Wituhaswan spoke of, it finds its path. You have persevered. And out of this, I hope the biggest lesson you take with you is the ability to believe in yourself. You can do great things. That is why you are here in this room today, part of the newest chapter in the history of the University of New Brunswick. As you go on to the next step in your life, be open to the world around you. Listen to each other. Build connections and community. The problems that face us as a society require us to work together if we hope to solve them. And life is so much richer when it is shared and when we are thankful. Our deepest congratulations to each and every one of you. Enjoy this moment. We can't wait to see what you will do yet next. Bonne chance.
Thank you, Chancellor McLaughlin, and thank you for your extraordinary leadership and those inspiring words to our graduates. I would now like to draw your attention to page 12 of the program. The medals listed there will be presented during our Encaenia ceremonies. All other medals and prizes appear below the recipients' names in the graduation list. These medals and the prizes were presented at faculty award ceremonies, or they can be picked up from their respective faculties. On behalf of the university, may I congratulate all recipients and express the hope that you will maintain the very high standards which you have demonstrated in qualifying for these various awards. I would now like to ask our UNB's Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Petrov House, to assist the Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick with presentation of the medals. Dr. House?
Through the generosity of Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, a silver medal is awarded each spring to the outstanding graduating student in each of the faculties on the Fredericton campus. At this ceremony, we will present the medals in Forestry and Environmental Management, nursing, and science. I would ask each recipient to come up to the platform as your name is called to receive your medal from her honor. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Forestry and Environmental Management is awarded to Gabriel Rogers. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Nursing is awarded to Agnieszka McCartney. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Science is awarded to Bilal Hussain. Congratulations to our silver medalists. I would now ask UNB's Vice Provost, Learning and Student Experience, Dr. Cassie Wilson, to present the recipient of the Dr. Alan P. Stewart Memorial Award for Excellence in Teaching.
Good morning. Vital to our success as a university is the high quality of our teaching, and it is appropriate that we should formally acknowledge that fact. The Dr. Alan P. Stewart Memorial Award for Excellence in Teaching was established by the University Senates in 1972 to recognize teaching excellence of some of the many teachers of whom this university is very proud. Each year, a committee of Senate composed of faculty and students selects the recipients of this award from nominations made primarily by students. For the 2024, the Dr. Alan P. Stewart Memorial Award for Excellence in Teaching is presented to Bev Gaudette. As one of our university marshals, Professor Gaudette is seated with the graduands, and at this time, I'd like to ask her to come up on stage. Bev Gaudette's teaching excellence has been recognized by both her colleagues and her students. She's known for her kind, caring, and relatable manner, and for the ability to make difficult topics accessible through group and individual instruction, and the creation of safe and collaborative learning environments. She makes her students feel valued and welcome. One of her former students described her as compassionate and down to earth, a kind of person who truly cares about helping us become the best versions of ourselves. Bev is committed to student success and is able to bridge the gap between theory and practice. She uses anecdotes and concrete examples to make the content comprehensible and to motivate students. Bev ensures that the material is relevant, current, and situated in authentic nursing contexts. She is willing to take extra time to re-explain and provide additional learning supports. For example, one of her students noted, Bev had a unique way of relating course content to everyday situations. This helped me to develop a deeper understanding of what was being taught and often created a light bulb moment that I needed. As a nursing professor, she promotes and nurtures critical thinking and problem-solving skills necessary to develop clinical judgment. Bev encourages inquiry and reflection. One course participant stated, "Bev's the type of teacher who makes students feel comfortable to ask questions they would normally internalize," while another applauded her ability to foster interaction and discussion. Professor Gaudet is dedicated to ensuring that nursing students gain the competence and confidence necessary to enter the nursing profession. They describe her as a mentor and a coach. One nominator felt that as a professor, Bev gives her students the confidence to use their skills in practice, while others spoke of her unconditional support and her patience and guidance. It's clear that Bev strives to discover interesting and novel ways to engage students in the course material. As an educator, she's inspirational, and as well, she's very supportive. One student wrote, "She's an exceptional teacher who motivates us to go beyond the course objectives and helps us mold our identity as future nurses." Bev Gaudet is a valued member of the Faculty of Nursing and of the university, as evidenced by her presence today at this ceremony and all ceremonies in Fredericton as the University Marshal. She works very hard to improve and enhance her teaching, to stay current and relevant, to build positive professional relationships with her students. One person wrote, "She is truly a large reason UNB has so many effective nurses graduating," while another echoed this sentiment, saying, "UNB is lucky to have Bev." Bev Gaudet is most deserving as the recipient of the Dr. Alan P. Stewart Memorial Award for Teaching Excellence.
Congratulations, Bev. Well done. We will now proceed to the conferring of an honorary degree, and the recipient will be presented by Dr. Hauff.
Hans S. Kierstedt, to be awarded Doctor of Science. Dr. Hans Kierstedt is an internationally known neuroscientist and entrepreneur who has made remarkable contributions to the field of regenerative medicine. Dr. Kierstedt grew up in Uxbridge, Ontario, and had strong family ties to New Brunswick. His father, the late Kenneth Kierstedt, also a scientist and entrepreneur, lived in Fredericton and attended the University of New Brunswick. Hans graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Cell Biology and doctorate in Neurobiology from the University of British Columbia. From 1995 to 1999, he was a postdoctoral fellow in neurobiology at the University of Cambridge. At Cambridge, he was the youngest ever elected member of the university's Senate and fellow of the governing body of Downing College. He was a professor of anatomy and neurobiology at the University of California, Irvine, for 15 years. During that time, he founded and was the director of the Sue and Bill Cross Stem Cell Research Center and received over $16 million in research grant, and was founding advisor of the California Stem Cell Agency, where he helped create the agency's $8.5 billion stem cell fund. Hans' commitment to stem cell research has led to major biomedical breakthroughs and innovations, including the development of a treatment that can restore movement and function to people with quadriplegic spinal cord injuries. Additionally, he has successfully developed treatments for people suffering from melanoma, brain, and ovarian cancer. Dr. Kierstedt's work does not stop there. As chairman and CEO of Avida Biomedical, he has used his expertise in stem cell growth and directed high-purity differentiation to develop safe and efficient therapies for immune disorders, motor neuron diseases, retinal diseases, and multipathogen vaccine. He has long advised several governments on biomedical policy and is a recipient of a number of distinguished awards. including the Distinguished Award for Research, the University of California's Academic Senate's highest honor, and its Innovation Award for Innovative Research leading to corporate and clinical development, the National Institutes of Health's Soloway Award for the Most Promising Scientist of the Year, and Singularity University's Touching 1 Billion People Award. For these extraordinary achievements, UNB is proud to grant Dr. Hans Kierstedt the degree of Honorary Doctorate of Science. Insignissimi praesis amplissimi cancellari toda universitas presento vobis Ioannam Kierstedt ut admitatur honoris causa et graduum doctores in scientia in Universitate Novi Brunswicki.
Ego amicito Ioannam Kierstedt honoris causa et gradum doctoris in scientia in Universitate Novo Brunswicki. It is now my great privilege and great pleasure to invite Dr. Kierstedt to address this insignia.
Thank you all so very much. It's just, I always feel like I'm coming home when I'm back at UNB in Fredericton. A mother, a father, a dying patient, a paralyzed patient, an investor, a president, a woman, alive that should be dead, a love, a colleague, a famous man, a gifted student, a random guy I met on the street. I remember my father dancing around the world doing incredible things, amazing things, his entire career, sometimes with no money whatsoever, sometimes with a bucket full of cash. Sometimes with absolutely no training at all. I watched my mother instill in me, exemplify that the only thing that matters in life is love. I watched Rick Hansen, deftly wheel his wheelchair out of Vancouver when I was a teenager. I watched him then on television go across the country. I watched him go around the world. Then he did it again and again. Just an unbelievable source of inspiration. Somebody that, I never saw the spinal cord injury on him. I just saw ambition, inspiration, goal attending, aspiration, not resignation with all that he suffered from. I picked up the phone one day on a busy afternoon, and to a breathy voice that was clearly powered by an artificial respirator, and you could hear the lung inflating, and he said, "Dr. Kierstedt, this is Christopher Reeve, and I just wanted to call you and congratulate you on your new professorship." I remember hitting the mute button. I think I jumped like 3 feet in the air and screamed because Christopher Reeve, the Superman, had called me. Years later, I saw him in a hotel room, and he looked terrible. I think he looked absolutely horrible. I said, "Chris, you look terrible. What's going on?" And he said, in an incredibly excited manner, he said, I'm just on day 3 of a hunger strike trying to get some congressman to meet with me for lunch." And, unbelievable, infallible, undying, willpower, ambition. A man who changed funding policy around the world for spinal cord injury research, and he did it from a trapped brain and an immobile body. I sat with a paralyzed man from the neck down, full quadriplegic, and listen to him tell me how lucky he was because he could move his thumb just a little bit to operate machinery, and he pointed out a guy across the room that couldn't do that. Years later, after I left Cambridge University, I ran into a colleague at a stem cell meeting, and it was my first stem cell meeting ever. And he turned to me, the first thing he did, very laughingly and mockingly and arrogantly said, "Hans, you're a spinal cord injury researcher. You think you can snap your fingers and become a stem cell scientist?" I sat in a room with Timothy Atchinson. He was the first spinal cord injured person, full quadriplegic, no motor, no sensory below the injury. First quadriplegic in the world, first spinal cord injured patient in the world to receive a treatment for spinal cord injury, my stem cell treatment for spinal cord injury. And I watched him raise his hand up, and he was so proud, and he shook my hand. I became a professor at UCI, and as a young prof, I started a stem cell center. Be careful what you wish for. And I built a building and put 40 faculty in there, and then realized that I had to run the thing. And it was just this time of endless meetings for me. A sperm and egg get together, they make a stem cell that makes every cell in your body. Clearly, you've got the capacity with stem cells to treat every single human disease and every aspect of biology, development, and disease and death, etc. So everybody wanted to come in, and the meetings were absolutely endless. So one day, I'm in my 8th meeting of the day, and this Indian man had flown over across the ocean to see me, and I'm tired, it's late, and he says, "Dr. Kirsten, can you show me how to put stem cells into an extremely tiny nerve?" And a little tired, I said, "Yeah, sure, I could do that. What nerve and why?" And he says, with all the conviction and strength in the world, he says, "I want to inject stem cells into the penile nerve for erectile dysfunction." I'm like, why would you want to do that? Who would want that? And have you ever heard of the little blue pill? I actually resigned from my directorship the very next day. I really did. Bill Gates asked to meet with me, and wow. And he shows up with Warren Buffett and this handful of similarly resourced individuals. And I gave my little talk, and as soon as I finished speaking, he jumped up literally on stage in front of everybody, ignoring everyone, with all this enthusiasm, and he said, "Hans, is it true that the failure of somatic cell nuclear transfer, that's human cloning, is due to mechanical disruption, or do you think it's due to the mismatch of non-nuclear mitochondrial DNA?" And, most people don't understand half those words, and, they happen to be the most poignant question in stem cell biology at the time, and I just thought, wow, this guy knows a lot of stuff. And I think he's trying to clone himself. I was called to a meeting with Keanu Reeves, and that was a cool day, and flew up to see him, and he's writing a movie script, and he was asking for me to, just proof it, make sure there was nothing too outlandish in this movie script he was writing. So I sat with him and his writer in this deserted room, and so the movie went something like this. So he's a stem cell scientist. He becomes really famous. He prophylactically keeps every organ in your body alive much longer because he's putting stem cells in them before they get sick and die, and therefore people start living to be 150 years old. The monopolies of the world and governments grow to become evil. 150-year-old people ruling the world, and monopolies are great big, and they all start turning evil. They start killing people by rejecting their transplants. And he then becomes this underground, secret, rebel scientist who saves the world by administering an antidote. So I'm like, okay, all right, Keanu, that's kind of cool. So you want me to tell you how to distribute an antidote to the world? And he says, no, I've got that. He's like, Hollywood is a lot of sex, and I'm going to genetically, administer the antidote by having sex, a great deal of sex. And kind of stunned. I think, wow, I'm really excited and happy that that Hollywood can be so progressive. But really, are you going to have sex with millions of men on stage, and they're going to do that? And he tilts his head, has this extraordinarily vacuous look, stood up, left, and I never saw him again. I don't think he thought of that. That was very strange. So 10 to 100 people every single week calling me, texting me, showing up at my door, looking for a cure to something that I can offer no help with. Peter Jackson asked me, he's the person who wrote the Hobbit trilogy and Lord of the Rings trilogy, and he said, Hans, what can I do for stem cell research? And I told him that at that time, President Bush had put in these laws that if you misused federal dollars for new stem cell research, the professor doing so would go to jail for years and have a multi-million-dollar fine. This clearly made professors very scared to get into stem cell research, and what that did was cause a dearth of laboratories for new, amazing students to go work at. So it was effectively strangling and killing a generation of stem cell research in the country. And he, right there and then, wrote a check for an enormous sum of money for students for stem cell research. And he did so anonymously, the most pure form of giving. Knock, knock, knock on my glass doors to my laboratories and offices in California. No one's answering the door. I hear this consistent knocking, and so I went around from my office, and I see a woman that is crying, and she's holding a little baby. And I let her in, and I'm like, ma'am, what can I do for you? And she says, 3 years ago, I was given 3 months to live with cancer all through my body, and I received a personal immunotherapy for cancer, one that my team and I developed. And she says, I had a little baby, and I'm watching my baby grow up with a mom. Every pivot, every motivation, every inspiration comes as a result of an individual relationship with a person. People are everything. And if you learn to respect them, if you make yourself open to them, vulnerable to them, fascinated and amazed and excited by them, you have an infinite spring of motivation. Every pivot, every motivation, every inspiration that I've ever had, people. So make sure, all you graduates, that you get out there and you like somebody. Go love somebody. Tap that spring. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kierstead, for those inspiring words and sharing those reflections on your extraordinary journey and the impact that you're having around the world. I took a lot away from that. I know our graduates will as well. Have it make a difference, connect with people. The opportunities are endless. Colleagues, will now proceed to the conferring of degrees in course. And may I extend to all of you who graduate today the warmest congratulations on behalf of the University of New Brunswick. Today, when you receive your degree parchment and leave the stage, you'll be officially welcomed into the proudly UNB alumni family. And as a symbol of this significant milestone, a member of the alumni family will present you with your alumni pin before you return to your seat. So don't be alarmed if somebody's handing you something as you return to your seat. We will now begin with the conferral of doctoral degrees, followed by the master's and bachelor's degrees. Our acting dean of School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Sasha Mullally, will offer the supplication and presentation.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Masters, and Bachelors, please all stand for the supplication, presentation, and admission. Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellari, supplicant senatui, et huic venerabili collegio gubernatorum, hi magistri, vel baccalaureae vel scholaris ut admittantur, ad gradum philosophae doctoris, vel ad proprium magistri, gradum in swacisque facultate, vel ad proprium baccalaureae gradum in swacisque facultate.
Placetne vobis senatores, placetne gubernatoris, et hu supplicatoris admittatur.
Insignime praeses, amplissime cancellari, tota universitas, Praesento vobis hosce supplicatores ut admittantur ad gradum philosophae doctores vel ad proprium magistri gradum in sua quisque facultate vel ad gradum baccalaureae in suis quisque facultate testorque illos quod omnia que statute nostra requirant aptos ed aeonios esse.
Ego admittito vos ad gradum philosophae doctoris vel ad gradum magistri vel ad gradum baccalaureae in Universitae Novi Brunswicki.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, please proceed onto the platform for individual acceptance. Everyone else, please, you may be seated. Jennifer Anderson, a doctorate in biology, for a thesis entitled Love at First Flight, Mating Errors, Population Genetics, and the Slow Spread of an Invader. Meisha Farsana, a doctorate in chemistry, for a thesis entitled Phylogenetic and Biochemical Characterization of Gamma Tocopherol-like M-methyltransferase involved in the biosynthesis of biologically active monoterpenoid indole alkaloids. A doctorate in physics awarded to Mustafa Afzal Saeed for a thesis entitled Probing Gravity Matter Systems. This concludes the presentation of doctoral degrees. We will now confer the master's degrees in course. The master's degrees of science, science in environmental management, science in forestry, science in forest engineering, environmental management, and nursing. Graduates, you will now proceed in your assigned order for individual acceptance. Beginning the presentation of the Master of Science, Charlotte Ann Brown Bartlett. Alia Rebecca Biggio. Alexandre Philippe Cowet. Miranda Ivy Crawford. Josephine Ann Creighton. Jacob Owen Purley. This concludes the granting of the Master of Science degrees. We will now award the Master of Science in Environmental Management. Darren Michael Andrew Greeley. This concludes the granting of the Master of Science in Environmental Management degrees, Master of Science in Forestry, Sharna Makanakshi Nauji. Joel David Tremblay. This concludes the granting of the Master of Science in Forestry degrees. We will now award the Master of Forestry. Sophie Moon Cation. Stephanie Kipinye and Penuel. Sarah Joan Dooley. Brittany Harvey. Kiana Hughes Clark. Madiha Khalid Kantru. Allison Meister. Alicia Lee Murphy. Armin Nika Shamarazi. Amanda Louise Page. Nagar Razavapur. Timothy Lachlan Turriff. Keegan Daniel Alexander Wilkins. This concludes the granting of the Master of Environmental Management degrees. We will now confer the Master of Nursing. Naomi Rebecca Kales. Catherine Elizabeth McPeak Driscoll. Sarah Kipp. This concludes the granting of the Master of Nursing degrees, and it concludes the granting of the Master's degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Mullally. As mentioned, this concludes the presentation of master's degrees, and we will now proceed to the conferring of bachelor degrees in course. Candidates will be presented by the orator, Hannah Clausen.
We will now confer the bachelor's degrees in course. The bachelor's degrees of science, medical laboratory science, science in forestry, science in environment and natural resources, and nursing. You will now proceed in your assigned order for individual acceptance. The Acting Dean of Science, P.T. Jayachandran, will present the Faculty of Science degree parchments. Bachelor of Science, First Class Honors. Nicole Patricia Akupinpin. Natalie Caron. Vi Tran Bao Kung. Jack DeWolf. David James Fox. Emma Helen Giordano. Aspen Daly Lyons Hall. Sheridan Dawn Hamilton. Ashley Anita Catherine Hogan. Robert Horn. Amireza Hosseini. Bilal Salah Hussein. Emma Catherine Hines. Aliaskar Abasi Kotari. Hannah Lazarus Decken. Casey Brianna Leonard. Hannah Autumn Charlotte McFarlane. Christian Trevor Joseph McLean. Aloyna Chris Mendonce. Mariette Gray Miller. Hala Nasir. Gaia Robin Noseworthy. Benjamin Parrott. Ana Jose Reyes Guevara. Matthew Bailey Richardson. Amy Elizabeth Rossett. Nicholas Joseph Stevenson Garrigan. Bachelor of Science Honors. Caitlin Elizabeth Alderman. Joshua Gareth Golden Colpitts. Nicole George. Abigail Maya Kelly. Jaden David Edward Monk. Alexandria Mary Kate Monroe. Alexandra Marie Morrissey. Samantha Allison Otis. Bachelor of Science, First Division. Rama Aldabas. Logan Dante Bertium. Norman Burry. Alexander William Comfort. Olivia Elizabeth Crow. Daniel Deschênes. Piper Duffy. Laura Catherine Evans. Andrew Ronald Russell Fisher. Emma Fiorella Fortunato. Kara Ashley Fullerton. Emily Charlotte Sophie Hageltorn. Nada Abdallah Hamid. Sage Dunphy Hateman. Aurora Jean Hughes Goyette. Sheikh Tamim Asan Isti. Melina Claire Johnstone Canton. Emily Grace Kilfoyle. Heidi May Lauerreisen. Scott Galun Alexander Mann. Mahta Munazam Ismailpur. Katie Moore. Erica Willette. Kate Palmer. Ringchen Pamo. Madison Angela Perry. Jack Roy. Nicholas David Rushton. Danielle Faith Sabino. Mackenzie Lynn Spencer. Hannah Tran. Bachelor of Science, Jacob William Josen Amon. Efe Yauz Aigun. Juliana Dawn Booker. Julie Emma Brannon. Leah Brennan. Madison Emily Ann Bulgaris. Max Allison Chasen. Katie Jane Cross. Elizabeth Louise Donahue. Taylor Flynn. Isabel Rain Gagnon. Teoman Gur. Sarah Marie Horseman. Bailey Ann Howland. Chu Tan Jan. Gina Lee King. Katie Marin Kozak. Emma Langell. Marissa Rhiannon Teresa LeBlanc. Amelia Rosemary Lefave. Micah Gabrielle Lynch. Evan Mitchell Peabody. Megan Rose Pond. Jenna Marie Prince. Shishastri R. Kantia. Hannah Alexandra Richard. Hannah Lynn Roberts. Sage Olivia Saunderson. Cassidy Margaret Cipro. Theo Mathieu Vanoplinus. Victoria Linda Rose White. Isabel Wiley. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Science degrees. Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science, First Division. Grace Kathleen Fenton. Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science, Gina Keenan. Emma Louise McFarlane. Philip Michael McBride. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science degrees. The Dean of Forestry and Environmental Management, Michelle Gray, will present the Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Management degree parchments. Bachelor of Science in Forestry, Honors, Christina Carol Bennett. Haley Elizabeth McGee. Bachelor of Science in Forestry, First Division, Nathan Dwight Benner. Benjamin John Collins. Sophia Cameron Dalton. Aiden Caleb Hay. Nathaniel Morehouse. Sean Michael O'Connor. Sophia Paoluzzi. Pierre Shafto. Madison White. Bachelor of Science in Forestry, Claire Renee Binet. Lauren Michelle Biting. Joseph Gordon Deerham. Quinn Sean Fitzpatrick. Liam Hay. Raymond Gordon Hazel. Peter John William Keene. Garrett Reed Lindhout. Hannah Doris McEachern. Seth Mackenzie McDonald. Levi Shaw. Jesse Schuyler Smids. Jeffrey Andrew Smith. Zebulon Andrew Snyder. Shane Donald Sprague. Lee Peter Tabor. Stephen Arthur Ebershare. Benjamin Vandewater. Jonathan Mark Way. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Science in Forestry degrees. Bachelor of Science in Environment and Natural Resources, Honors. Nathan Dwight Benner. Abigail Elizabeth Dickinson. Ava Jane Hart. Emily Peacock. Madeline Margaret Shepherd. Bachelor of Science in Environment and Natural Resources, First Division. Caitlin Cecilia Augustine. Lorenzo Michael Brand Balagnasai. Christina Carol Bennett. Joshua Henry Foster. Thomas Andrew Foster. Livia Erin Fraser. Mackenzie Morgan Good. Grace Elizabeth McLean. Jennifer Nkrumah Nkwa. Ethan Alexander Franklin Price. Ashley Faye Regan. Gabriel Spencer Rogers. Jessica Heather Joyce Welsh Howe. Bachelor of Science in Environment and Natural Resources, La Rua Vanessa Deosa Serrano. Jordan Samuel Green. Chantel Johnston. Weston Hunter Lipka. Joel Evan Raymond Medill. Haley Elizabeth McGee. Cole Dawson Miller. Kayla June Richard. Michael Brent Rickard. James Otter Daniel Shepard. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Science in Environment and Natural Resources degrees. The Acting Dean of Nursing, Sue O'Donnell, will present the Faculty of Nursing degree parchments. Bachelor of Nursing, First Division. Jessica Ruth Adams. Amber Dawn Amiro. Lauren Marie Blakely. Hannah Blakeney. Kayla Michelle Boyd. Nikki Teresa Camp. Emily Laura Carr. Christina Catarini. Gui Sun Cha. Maya Clearwater. Vanessa Nicole Cormier. Juliana Elizabeth Culberson. Tori Kendall DeMerchant. Rachel Doherty. Madison Marie Doherty. Emma Elizabeth Dow. Jamie Lynn Faulkner. Brady Ann Gillard Jackson. Jessica Gallagher. Jillian Taylor Gibbons. Amanda Michelle Guyberson. Brooke Goodine. Sage Rosemary Griffin. Mercedes Gannett. Michaela Jacqueline Rose Hand. Jasmine Mary Harding. Brittany Jordan Hendrickson. Erin Danielle Iserhoff. Samira Kodarahi. Carolyn Marie LeBlanc. Brianna Elizabeth Lee. Kira Alexandria Lister. Natasha Elizabeth Ludicky. Vivian Frances McNabb. Jessica McNeil. Julia Marie Maboob. Christiane Elizabeth Malati. Rachel Malali. Carly Regan Mason. Agnieszka McCartney. Emma Dawn McFarland. Megan McEwen. Sean Miller. Reese Moore. Charlie Catherine Narvi. Rachel Ann O'Donnell. Annika Joyce O'Neill. Bryn Emily Perry. Alexandria Opal Peterson. Jennifer Pickard. Gianna Pierce. Rachel Alice Reardon Charters. Alexandria Rose. Emma Margaret Schneer. Jordan Ashley Scott. Sarah Nafisa Safe El Nasser. Pratiksha Sharma. Samantha Margaret Elizabeth Simpson. Grace Elizabeth Smith. Kendra Sprague. Caitlin Dawn Stables. Jennifer Kathleen Steves. Matea Christine Marie Stewart. Megan Strickland. Katie-Lynn Sullivan. Lynn Tong. Jose Ismael Velasco Martinez. Emma Margaret Weigel. Natasha Waylon LeBlanc. Jennifer Lynn Whitlock. Stephanie Williams. Bachelor of Nursing, Melissa Ray Childs. Ashley Rose Elizabeth Clements. Kaylee Ann Marie Davenport. Maria Marta David. Jessica Kathleen Gillis. Abigail Jenna Hennessy. Nicola Marie McFarlane Hughes. Haley Elizabeth Blair Kent. Sarah Marie Lamy. Janet Elizabeth Lord. Sebastian Alexander Martinez. Lindsay Kate Mason. Ashley Taylor McGee. Rachel McInnes. Jessica McNally. Jessica Hope Stewart. Jody Andrea Taylor. Courtney Maddie Gloria Toma. Allison Tupy. Kane Nicholas James Wetmore. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Nursing degrees and the granting of degrees in course. Please note that some graduates were unable to be here this morning. Their degrees will be granted in absentia.
Thank you, Hannah. And wonderful to see the scientists, the foresters, the nurses crossing our stage. So I want to offer congratulations sincerely. And let's have another round of applause to all who received the degrees today. Thank you. Please note that there's an English translation of your degree, parchment, that has been placed inside the folder for those of you who don't read Latin every day, so there's a translation. I'd now like to invite Jennifer Sutherland Green, President of UNB's Associate Alumni, to welcome our newest alumni. Jennifer.
Good morning, and congratulations on behalf of UNB alumni living all around the world. It is my great pleasure to welcome each of you to the UNB alumni family. It is a very special time to graduate from UNB, as this week, the Associated Alumni celebrates an exciting and significant milestone. As you, the members of the class of 2024, cross the stage and receive your degrees, we'll be reaching our 100,000th member of the UNB alumni family. Across the globe, UNB alumni are collectively making an impact in their communities and in their professions. UNB alumni are known as leaders, innovators, and change makers in ways big and small. We are so proud to count you among us and are eager to see what you'll do to help affect positive change in the world. With you, the class of 2024, we become 100,000 alumni strong. Let's show the world why we're proudly UNB. In 2000, UNB Associated Alumni introduced a UNB tradition, the presentation of alumni pins to new graduates. We presented this pin to each of you today as you return to your seat, and we hope that you will carry the pin the individual memories of a life-changing experience at UNB and serve as a reminder that when you combine an ambitious goal and personal dedication, you can attain anything. Maybe more importantly, the pin is a symbol that you are and always will be part of our family. We hope you wear your pin with pride. Today we have enlisted help from a few members of the alumni family around the world to share a special welcome message with you. Please direct your attention to the large screens.
Remember all of the experiences that brought you to this extraordinary moment?
The new environments, new faces.
The long nights of studying, or not.
The quiet moments.
Celebrations.
The doubts, challenges.
Setbacks.
The wins.
Traditions.
Connections.
The accomplishments.
And now here you are, ready for your next adventure.
You are UNB alumni. Inspiring, innovative, creative, resourceful.
You will make a difference in your own ways, big and small. And we can't wait to see where your journey takes you. Your UNB connection does not end here.
You are a part of a worldwide community of fellow alumni who are there for you, who will support you along the way as mentors, colleagues, and friends.
Wherever you go, whatever path you choose to take,
no matter how many times your goal changes and how big you dream,
or how long it takes to find your passion, your career.
UNB is with you.
UNB is wherever you go and whatever you do.
You are students for a short time,
but you are alumni for life.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates.
Welcome,
welcome.
Welcome to the alumni family.
What a wonderful welcome from our alumni family. We know there are also many proudly UNB alumni here with us today, helping to celebrate your remarkable accomplishments. I would ask any members of the alumni family in the audience to please rise if you are able and join me in congratulating our newest members, the class of 2024. Congratulations on a job well done, and once again, welcome to the global network of 100,000 alumni.
Thank you, Jennifer. The valedictory is a time-honored tradition at universities around the world. The University of New Brunswick is very proud to carry on this great tradition that allows the class valedictorian chosen from among our graduates to bid farewell to classmates before they disperse to pursue their individual paths. This morning, our valedictorian is Kate Palmer, who received a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with a specialization in neuroscience. What a coincidence that at this same ceremony we're honoring a world-renowned neuroscientist with an honorary degree. A Dean's List student, Kate Palmer will be headed to medical school in the fall at Dalhousie Medicine, New Brunswick. It's my privilege to invite Kate to deliver the valedictory address.
Wow. Good morning, Your Honor, Chancellor, President, special guests, and graduates. My name is Kate Palmer, and I am so incredibly honored to be here with all of you today. It's amazing to see all of my fellow graduates, faculty, family, friends, and supporters gathered here in one place. These past 4 years have been quite the journey, marked by challenges that have shaped me and moments I will cherish forever. There honestly aren't words to describe how grateful I am for the lessons I've learned and the relationships I've made along the way. Now, I can remember how thrilled I initially was being told to take my books home in March of my grade 12 year, not realizing how much that would impact my university experience. Now, I'm especially grateful to be here with all of you and to have completed my graduating year in a conventional way. Now, don't get me wrong, I have always loved school, probably a little bit more than most. After being jealous of my older siblings, my mom told me that when I turned 5 years old, I could finally start school. So sure enough, I woke up on the January morning of my 5th birthday and said, "Okay, Mom, I'm ready, let's go." And while I have learned an abundant amount of information over the past many years in school, a lot of my learning, particularly these past 4 years, has happened outside of the classroom. One lesson stands out in particular. Find your passions and pursue them with intensity, because the answer is always no unless you ask. Think of your life as a puzzle, each piece representing something that makes you, you. While the final picture remains a mystery, we must cherish every single piece, for they each have their own unique purpose. My time at UNB has helped me to discover many of my own puzzle pieces, and for that, I'm grateful. Now, I've learned that university most often is not a linear path. Some of us have taken 4 years to complete our degrees, and some of us have taken 20. Some of us have had to take a break or change programs, like myself, while most of us have at least questioned our abilities at one point or another. As we move forward, we are bound to encounter countless more obstacles. However, I have faith in our collective resilience to emerge from each challenge stronger than before. I want to extend heartfelt congratulations to our first-generation students, the mature students, the Indigenous students on whose ancestral grounds we gather, the single parents, the students who've moved across oceans, and those working multiple jobs to be here. Your remarkable perseverance and dedication have not gone unnoticed. We all stem from diverse backgrounds, spanning various countries, educational paths, personalities, and lifestyles. My time at UNB has been a journey of connection with so many incredible people, shaping me into a better classmate, friend, and teammate. And it's these unique puzzle pieces and unique people that enrich our university community. Today, we celebrate each and every one of you and the unique journey you've undertaken to reach this milestone. I want to thank my family, my friends, my professors, scholarship contributors, and mentors for fostering a supportive environment for me to flourish. This unconditional support was especially important in my first year, learning from home without much of an idea of how to even be a university student. I wanted to give one special shout out to Valerie Reeves for navigating online classes with grace and for her compassion and kindness toward all of us that first year. Your kindness and your positivity really raised me up during some of my toughest times that first year, and I never fully thanked you. As we branch off into this next chapter in our lives, remember to embrace risks, stand up for what you believe in, chase your passions, lead with kindness, and enjoy every single moment along the way. Whether we have been in the same class, held the door open for one another, been in a society together, or simply smiled in passing each other on campus, I truly believe that each and every one of you were part of my university experience in one way or another. Remember that the next puzzle pieces are ours to discover, and I cannot wait to see what you all accomplished. Congratulations to the class of 2024. The world is wide. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate, and those are inspiring words to our graduates, so terrific, and congratulations on your degree. good luck in medical school. We'd like to see you stay in New Brunswick into the future. So well done. Now, on behalf of the Chancellor, the Board of Governors, the Senate, and the faculty and staff, I extend to all who received degrees here today our most sincere congratulations on your achievement and our very best wishes for your future. I also want to thank the St. John String Quartet, Daniel Samantz, Nadia Francivilia, Stephen Mott, Dubrovna Zubrit, and trumpeter Robert Dutton for providing the music for today's 195th Encaenia. I also want to thank all of those who have assisted with the arrangements and the planning. A lot goes behind these events, and I want to thank them all. And at the conclusion of the ceremony, everyone is invited to an Encaenia tea in the long hall just over here. Now, colleagues, I now invite you to view a pre-recorded video of UNB alumni Alex Landine, who will close out our wonderful ceremony with a beautiful rendition of O Canada. Would you please, everyone, if you're able to rise and remain in your places until the academic procession has exited. Alex?
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide